Good evening, Soldier Boy here, and welcome back to Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the crossover story. So this was announced a little while ago. There was a rumour, actually, a little while ago, and I think it was announced last week as it was happening. And then we finally found out how Cassandra was linked. Whereas before it was just a rumour that Cassandra could be seen. And here we are. Now, as always, we do the usual. We go in blind. I haven't looked anything up. I actually don't know too much about any of it, other than obviously Cassandra's in it. That's all I know. So we are going in blind. Something else I wanted to say as well. So this crossover event isn't just with Valhalla. There is an extra new storyline in Odyssey. Now, I've got a small issue. So my Odyssey, I'm pretty sure, and I want to say I'm 100% sure, but I'm not, but I'm pretty sure that we completed Odyssey from disc. Now, I can't find that disc, which is really weird, because all my games are together, and I'm missing the one I want. So I'm obviously going to have an issue trying to find it, because I can't look through cupboards and stuff like this of possible locations. Does that make sense? Because I can't bend down enough. But my plan is, as soon as I can find Odyssey, I'll reinstall it, and I will then do the crossover story on Odyssey as well. But it is going to have to wait until I can actually find the disc. It can't have gone far, because they only go in certain places. I'm quite organised with things like that, but for some reason it's not where it should be. And obviously those of you tonight that are expecting, so I'm trying to do the YouTube side as well as talk, and I'm struggling to find what I'm looking for. For those of you that were, I lost what I'm after. I can't see it in the drop down list. For those of you that are, there we go, found it, expecting Marvel Avengers this evening, apologies. I changed the schedule last minute because they announced that this update was going live, and I kind of didn't realise when I did the schedule, so I've kind of had to plug it in last minute and say, right, we're doing this. Mainly because I don't want to miss it. I want to see what it's about. I want to have a look at it. So that's what we're doing. Apologies for anyone that's in the chat. I can't actually see chat until I come off this screen that I'm on currently with the YouTube side of things. So bear with me 2 seconds. I'm nearly done with the YouTube side, and I'll catch up with chat and we'll load in. The one thing I will say, so today was the day where the game uninstalled itself with the update and reinstalled itself, and I meant to upload my save and forgot. Got the update started, and then I started panicking. My save is intact. I've loaded it. I've loaded up once just to check the save is there, so it is all good. But they do automatically upload anyway to the cloud, so it might be a bit of that. So far, I've had no issues in terms of losing game save or anything like that. Luckily, That's not saying no one else will, but currently, fingers crossed, we have 250 odd hours still going. Good evening, Kathy. How are you? You're super excited. I'm excited. I'm looking forward to seeing what it is they've added. And how it works, because I didn't think they were going to do any more to this. Obviously, we've got, if you haven't seen, we have got the trailer, and I did put it in the Discord for those of you that are in the Discord, the trailer for the DLC launching in March next year, 10th of March, the DLC launches, and it's very fantastical, it's very, how do I say this? It's very mystical. It's not realistic. It's not historical. They've gone more for the Valkyrie route, that kind of thing, which I kind of see why, and I kind of agree with it. I know a lot of people are not liking it for different reasons. One being they've got to pay for it again. So it isn't included in the original season pass. In the UK, it's $32.99 to buy it as a standalone DLC. Whether they'll release a season pass to include it, I don't know, because if there is no more DLC after that, it makes no sense. It may just be a one-off purchase. A lot of people are complaining they've put the season pass, it should be free or at least discounted. I disagree. The season pass came with 2 DLCs, which we've had. So I can understand their reasoning of not including it in the DLC because it was never planned. It was a DLC they've added because COVID has slowed down them producing the next game. So I do understand where they're coming from. I think people are expecting a bit too much for very little. That's my opinion. I apologise if I upset anyone, but that is my opinion on it. I'm not too bad, thank you. Not too bad. You've seen it, you can't wait. I bet there'll be more DLCs. I'd be surprised if there wasn't, to be honest. But it depends how much they've already started on what's coming next. And I don't know, it's going to be interesting to see how they go with it. I'm looking forward to it. I've seen the trailers. I'm thoroughly looking forward to it. Right, I just need a tweet, and this is why I can't talk and tweet, so bear with me a second. So I don't know how much gameplay this is. I don't know how much story there is with this. So this could be a very, very small stream. It could be a couple of streams. I won't know until we start, really. I don't know why I struggle to type and talk. It's ridiculous. I'm doing it long enough now. For those of you I haven't said thank you to everyone that's watched the 1 year on video. It was, I know I've said it in a previous stream as well, but it was one of those things that you think about, you talk about, and you find it really easy to talk about openly. But when it comes to record yourself one-on-one, and it's just you and the camera, it's a little bit of a worry. I don't know what it is. You don't mind paying more, you really enjoy the game. Exactly, that's my thinking. Good evening, Nighthawk. Shouldn't you be doing some work? Why can you not multitask? I don't know. Do you know what? I can type in the YouTube stuff. Absolutely fine. And talk. No issues. As soon as I go to my phone to do Twitter, I can't do it. It's really weird. Okay, so there we are. This is our save, our current save. 259 hours, 32 minutes. Amazingly 0 seconds, but I'll take it. That is our most recent save. And that was after doing the last festival. There is a new festival coming. Yuletide Festival is coming as well. Very shortly, I've been told. So I need to have a look at dates and we'll plan when we're going to stream that as well. That will probably go in an evening stream next week. So this week is the last week of daytime streams for me because obviously little boy's off school as of Friday. His last day at school for Christmas is Friday. So next week the only evening streams. There may be more of them, I don't know, but we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, well, that's what our plan is. Obviously, if you haven't seen the schedule for this week, tomorrow morning we're back on Assassin's Creed Ezio Collection for Revelations. We're trying to finish that up. My thinking is we'll probably start Black Flag after Christmas, the way it's looking. Or we may have to start some evening streams. I'm trying to work out. No stream tomorrow evening, and then Thursday, get my days right, Thursday morning Revelations again as we try and finish it. And Thursday evening we are Genshin Impact. That's the plan so far. You're multitasking, are you? I can't disagree because I know you probably are. That's the worst part. Right. The load up for the game itself was, I'd say, a little bit quicker. I'm interested to see how much quicker this kind of stuff is. Because they did say with the update everything would be quicker. Faster loading times. That kind of stuff. I'm not convinced, but we'll see. I have noticed the game file has shrunk dramatically in terms of storage. So that's an interesting one. It's not an update you see many developers do. You don't see many developers try and condense their save files and make the game smaller in terms of storage. So it's an interesting one for them to do. There was other things added with this update. I think there's a change in difficulty level as well. Little things like that. And I do know this crossover story is linked to your current level. So if you're end game level like we are, the story will be the same level-ish as you. It's not going to be really easy, level 5 enemies kind of thing. It will be your kind of level. So it doesn't matter what level you are when you do this. I think the only caveat to doing this crossover story is you have to have done Valka's quest, I believe, but I could be wrong in that. I heard someone talking about it earlier. That's what made me think. But yeah, as soon as we get Odyssey sorted, I will be doing Odyssey as well, and we'll have a look at that. Yeah, I've not heard anything from Cass either. I'm amazed I haven't heard from him, because I thought he'd be jumping on the Odyssey side of things straight away. He probably won't play it. I don't know, he might play Valhalla side. I don't think he'll touch the Odyssey side. And I want to see the Odyssey side, because it's going to be interesting to see how they've done that. I don't think it matters which one you do first. But yeah, I'm amazed Cass hasn't jumped. I must have messaged him again and see what's going on. I thought he'd be straight on this. But I would say straight away, loading times haven't changed. As we're waiting to go into the game. We're in. Okay. Yeah, I think he'll play Valhalla, but I don't think he'll touch the Odyssey side. But as soon as I sort Odyssey out, because otherwise I've got to buy a whole game again, and for one mission it's not worth it. So I've got to find what's happened to it. But I will find it somehow. We will do the Odyssey crossover as well. Okay. A fainted encounter available. Rumour has it the Isle of Skye has fallen prey to terrible nightmares plaguing its people. Not a soul on the island can escape a night of troubled sleep. Save the beautiful Isle of Skye, from its descent into madness in a fated encounter. Keep an eye out for a strange visitor at Ravensthorpe to begin this journey. It's a bit cryptic. I've also, because I'm a member of Amazon Prime, you'll see a load of rewards popping up on the right hand side. If you're a member of Amazon Prime, they give rewards for different games constantly, and I collected the rewards the other day. I haven't done Ubisoft Connect for a while, to be fair. I should really probably collect them rewards. We are currently stood in one of the tombs. I need to remember the controls, because every time we go back to Valhalla, I always forget the controls, because every other Assassin's Creed game is so different in terms of controls to this one. But we'll leave here, we'll head to Ravensthorpe, and then we will try and start this mission. I will have a look at quests in a second as well. So we'll roll over. And we'll see what this entails. I'm assuming you haven't done this yet then, Kathy. Have you done the update yet? There, that's what it is. It might be me. Graphically, I think it's improved a bit. And it could be completely just me and my eyesight. I don't know, I think graphically it may have improved. Because we know they added other bits into the update. They've obviously done the planning for the Yuletide Festival that's coming. Hopefully it's different to last year's. We did last year's. I kind of want it to be different. I want it to be, every festival to be different to the last. I've got a feeling that graphically
Looks
it's
like
improved.
something is happening near Volker's hut. Perhaps I should take a look.
There we go. A distorted dream. I'm curious. You think you haven't done it? Okay. Part of me just thinks they've improved the graphics. I could be completely wrong. But that's the way it looks to me. I'm just going to check. Obviously, I've just got some new weapons and stuff. I'm not too worried about those. We could have a quick look. I wasn't going to. So we gained the shield, the black shield. This is part of the Dark Knight set. And this is, I got this through Amazon Prime Gaming as a free upgrade. It's already fully upgraded as well. I didn't actually know that. I'm not worried about using it. We try and use the stuff we get from the actual game itself. We also have a new axe. This is the wing axe. Fully upgraded. I didn't realise that's what happened to it. It's a nice looking axe, to be fair. It's got like a bat wing as a blade, which is quite cool. But yeah, Dark Knight just reminds me of Batman, so for me I'm not that worried about using it. Okay. The other thing, okay, we've got to go to Valka's hut. I was going to quickly check if we've got any other quests, but I don't need to worry really. Let's crack on. So something is happening in Valka's hut, as he told us. We'll a quick swim across, shall we? It's not a bad axe. Like I said, I don't mind you. I wasn't going to use it just because it's not something we've gained from in the game itself, but it's part of Amazon Prime gaming, so it's a free reward. I think we got some armor, or I think it's for the ship. We got bits for the ship as well. Valka's hut is over here. So I was just trying to gather where we were. It feels really odd coming back to this when we've not played for a while. It does every time we come back to it. You have different memories, and we put so many hours in. It's always weird coming back. In a good way. Definitely a good way.
Eivor, I can hardly believe it's you. The one fated to save my people.
That woman seems to know me.
Okay. Woman seems to know us. Let's see what she says.
Oh, it's you. Valka said we would meet, but I can hardly believe the great Eivor is fated to save my little Isle of Skye.
So yeah, Isle of Skye, new island.
Who are you?
By the sounds of it.
Ahead of yourself as always, Edith. Eivor. Edith is an old friend and a seer. She contacted me for advice. Her people are plagued by nightmares to the point of madness.
I wasn't aware people settled on the Isle of Skye.
There are small settlements, but it is a place of passage for many, making it perfect for dreams to wreak havoc. Until now, I've mostly been deciphering if my cousin's feasting on feathers in her dreams means she should marry a farmer or a baker.
She talks very quickly. I think graphically it's definitely changed.
Edith needs your help. And it's not just her people being affected. As
I see the bots are out tonight with spam. We had this the other day during a daytime stream. Constant spam.
I fear it may spread to our settlement soon.
Yeah, I'm wondering how big Isle of Skye will be.
I have experience chasing away bad dreams.
And here's a free update.
There is more. You're not going to like this, Eivor. But I believe somehow Randvi is involved. Perhaps even responsible.
Randvi would never. How could she do this? See, Randvi would never seems to like say no. How could she do this? It depends on how he says it. Well, how could that be? How could she be the one behind it? But the way it sounds is more having to go at her. How could she do this to us? That kind of thing, if you know what I mean. I kind of want to do that one, but only if he says it a certain way, otherwise it won't work. Let's go Randvi would never.
Valka, you've gone really mad this time. Randvi would never do something like this. Nor could she. She's always here.
He's got a point.
Ever since the nightmare started here, I began asking the spirits for clarity. And a vision came to me. Though it was cloudy.
I don't know if I said it already, but thank you for the likes if there were. That's appreciated.
You will find Randvi amidst a scene of
First
death
one. Yeah, we went for the first
Isle
one.
of Skye. The two of you will fight before you are forced to part ways forever.
That just can't be true.
Believing is your choice.
So Valka's seen it.
The only way to find the truth and stop the nightmares from spreading is if you go to the Isle of Skye.
Well, we weren't not going to go there, were
I
we,
must
really?
tend to my duties, but Edith can take you when you are ready.
So,
Are you ready? My people can't go without sleep any longer.
she's a bit pushy, isn't she? A little bit pushy. So, Valka has seen us fight Randvi before we part ways. That's interesting. Now, I know it got leaked, Cassandra is involved somehow, I don't know how yet. And I don't think they look alike, so this Randvi kind of situation being thrown in is a little bit... caught me off guard, I wasn't expecting that.
I'll find
Let's
out
go
what's
to
plaguing our
Skye.
people. Whatever or whomever it may be.
And see what's happening. As I say, I don't know how long this is going to take us. We've got a good couple of hours, so we'll see how far we can get. But interesting so far. the whole Ramsey side of things definitely is not what I was expecting. Nightmares. Yeah, I definitely think graphically it's improved. I haven't actually looked at the patch notes, to be fair, but they must have done something graphically. I'm pretty sure. Obviously, crossover event we know about. Patch notes. Let's have a look. They've added support for the Yule Festival. Yule Festival starts 16th of December, which is what, Thursday. Does that mean I need to cancel my Genshin Impact stream on Thursday evening and do the Yule Festival instead? Well, we could do it Saturday. I don't think I've planned a stream for Saturday evening. We could do a Saturday evening stream and do the Yule Festival then. Give it a couple of days, hopefully settle down. Because the festivals have been a bit buggy at times. We've been lucky, other than trying to do a flighting contest with no sound. That's interesting. There's a difficulty setting upgrade as well. Combat settings can now be modified, so aim assist can be modified, level scaling can be modified, parry timing window can be modified, brush with death timing window can be modified, duration of brush with death can be modified, stealth settings have changed. You can now modify guaranteed assassination, detection escape can be modified, detection escape while aiming can be modified, search duration modified, maximum enemies in search modified. And then there's a couple of exploration settings as well. We're just going to keep ours as it has been. Yeah, loading screens are still long. They haven't changed, have they? They said it would be, but I don't think it has. Stealth has improved supposedly. So if the vision from the NPC to you is obscured, they won't detect you now. We haven't really had that issue, to be fair. The whole time and speed restriction when blending with crowds have changed, been better, and resolved some issues that caused players to be instantly detected when they should not have been. Quests are now going to be ordered on power level. Adjusting balancing for melee damage scaling. You can now view up to 12,000 runes in your inventory. You can now see up to 200 items in the transmog. And added a purchase celebration page to the Animus store.
Here we are.
Lots
the Isle
of
Skye.
bug
Beautiful,
fixes for
isn't it?
missions that people can complete. We've been quite lucky in that respect.
Any idea where I should go
Graphics,
first?
improved graphics, texture, animation, and lighting
Investigate
issues.
Kilter Raglan first. It's where complaints of nightmares began. My hut is there too, if you need to find me.
So yeah, they're definitely, amazingly, for a game that's over a year old now, and we're getting ready to start the second year worth of content, to improve the graphics now seems, I don't want to say late, because it's not late, but it just seems, so it shows the support they're still willing to give the game. Okay. Reach the village of Kiltarglen. So, Isle of Skye, and I don't know for definite, I'm going to check my facts before I say it. I think, is it a Scottish island? I don't know for sure, so let me just check. I don't want to say it is and then get it wrong. So it is connected to Scotland's northwest coast by bridge. It is known for its rugged landscapes, picturesque fishing villages, and medieval castles. So it is it's part of the British Isles, part of the Hebrides, and is part of Scotland. So an interesting choice for us to go to. Can hear her humming. That's why I can hear her humming. I knew I could hear her humming somewhere. I'm just trying to remember buttons while I do that. So that's obviously, that's arrows, block. Cool. I think I'm good with buttons. Graphically, I don't know how far we can travel on the Isle of Skye, but that does look really good. And like I said, like I read, the patch notes do say they've improved. They have improved. Oh, that skipped me forward a little bit there. They've improved graphics as well. Right. Before we go much further, let's have a look at the map. Okay, so the Isle of Skye, all you've got is this bit here. It's quite a large area though. Is that? I'd say it's smaller than Ireland, But again, it's a free DLC. So for a free add-on, there's some wealth to collect, mysteries to solve, 3 of them, 5 artifacts, 3, 6, 9 wealths as well. We might as well head straight for the viewpoint. I think this is the village we've got to go to. So yeah, there's probably some little Easter eggs to find while we're here. We shall see. There is no trophies for this though. That's one thing I did notice. Okay. Now, if my combat is horrendous when we start, apologies in advance, but it probably will be. The sheep. I'm amazed at how different the game looks for me. I don't know whether it comes across on the stream, but graphically it's so much better. I'm really surprised. No, not bad since it's free at all. I know we shouldn't really be walking in people's houses, but we can, so we will. Obviously the normal opal that we don't spend. A little bit of a judder there. So we're getting a few little judders. Other than that, I think we're okay. I could ride a horse to speed us up, to be fair, but I also want to take it all in. But yeah, the rocks, I don't know, there's something about it that just looks really good. It does look good. I'm glad it does come across on stream. That's the viewpoint. I'm looking forward to climbing up there. But yeah, it just looks different and it looks sharper, if that makes sense. So this is the road we're meant to follow. But I'm going to head to the viewpoint so we can open up the map anyway, as it's before we get to where we're going. North statue. That would be Thor, by the looks of things. Interesting. No soldiers walking around, as there is in England, Ireland and France. So yeah, we'll head up, we'll get the viewpoint first, and then we'll head to where we're meant to head. And we'll concentrate on the story, clear anything that's along the way that's nearby, and then we'll finish off by clearing everything. And we need to clear, if time allows, otherwise we'll be coming back. And we'll probably mix this in with the Yuletide Festival if need be. Finish it off, but hopefully we'll get most of it done today. As long as I don't walk everywhere. If I walk everywhere, probably won't get it done today. Got to remember, we take full damage. And this is where we're heading. Location discovered, Old Man of Store. We are playing with one skill not used, because the skill where you automatically gain health back just makes the game so easy, so we've made sure we don't use that skill. I haven't looked to see if any more skills have been added, to be fair. A little bit of a slip going up there. Without criticising, his feet are disappearing into the side of the rock a few times. But, all in all, this will be one hell of a view in a minute. This should be a very good view. Climb up. Come on, up you go. There we go. Let's synchronise. It looks quite a big island. If you can explore the whole island, that is a big island. And that view is incredible. So now we'll know villages and stuff. So that's where we're heading, just over there. Follow the path. Through the fields, by the looks of it. There's a little island over there as well. A little town of wealth. Even the water looks different. It looks sharper. See the waves crashing. And I'll say if things don't look good. I think there's a storm going on in the background over there. You can see the clouds. That's cool. I will complain if I don't think something's good. I will say so. But to me, that looks really, really nice. Okay, I'll just get carried away looking at the views, won't I, if I'm not careful. Gotta remember, there is full damage. There we go. We're down. Slide down the hill. Okay, we'll call a horse. There we go. Horse is with us. Taking a slow ride to the town. Otherwise it will be a long walk, I think. The rain started as well. It wouldn't be an adventure on the British Isles without rain. Why is that person on the floor? So I'm trying to remember what dismount is. Dismount's that. Okay, they're not talking English and I can't talk to them. That's okay. Something different. I think we're following this path. I wonder what language they're going to speak, actually. Because it won't be English. In this time period, Scots didn't speak English. From what I remember. But I can't remember what it is they speak. That's going to be interesting.
In my dream, an eagle flew over the
I
island.
say that and there's someone speaking
I saw
English.
an eagle flying over the island too, but instead of a plague, a flood overtook us.
Okay, so people are seeing things in their dreams. Have I gone the wrong way here? I think I have. I haven't actually looked on the map since we've opened up, have I? Let's have a look. So there's 2 viewpoints. So we've opened up half the map. Yeah, we're meant to be following this path, I believe. We are heading the right way. There's another one. It's quite a big island. For a free update, that's a fair size. Okay, there is a wealth nearby. But, well, I'll start on the mission. Right, so this is the town. Ask the villagers about the nightmares. So no one's had sleep. You can hear everyone's absolutely tired. That's why that person's probably on the floor. Right, there's a villager over here we can talk to.
Doves on a wedding day spell luck, but an eagle, nothing but doom, nothing but doom.
I said they wouldn't speak English. I was wrong.
Are you all right? I'm here too.
An eagle will bring ruin to us all. I saw it in a dream.
See, we're the eagle bearer. So...
I won't get much from him. The nightmares certainly seem bad here.
yeah, we're the eagle bearer. So the fact that they're saying an eagle is going to spell their doom isn't a good thing for us. Right, who else do we need to speak to? This, that's the groom we just tried to speak to. Anyone else? Trying to see who else shines green, as they'll be the people we've got to speak to. It's an investigation here, so if we go too far, it'll tell us we've gone too far. There we go, there's something green in there. Ah, there's a paper to chase as well. Oh, the fun. What's this note here? We've got a new fast travel point. I don't think we can level up anymore. I think that's why it's not going up anymore. Crazy letter. Eagle bearer, eagle bearer, eagle bearer. Nonsensical words hissed at me in a dream. You must be the bringer of my nightmares. What else could it be? So it sounds like they're all dreaming about us. The door's locked. And there's someone to talk to in there. How am I going to speak to the people in there if I can't get through the door? The usual problems you have when you play this of Assassin's Creed. Got to shoot through the door. Can't see the lock enough from there. There's obviously a way in. Can we see the lock from here? No, not by the looks of it. Okay, that's weird. Normally you can just shoot your way in. So I'm too high there. I'm assuming I can't just go through the window, no? Okay. Someone's in there and we need to talk to them, I think, to carry this on. So how do we get in? Is anyone else to talk to nearby? There is someone green down below as well, I think. There might be an underground entrance, to be fair. Right, there's someone to talk to down here. We've got to try and figure out how to get in there at some point.
Beauty sleep before my wedding.
So she's the fiance of the groom we've already met.
Start a fight. Was it a dream or
So they're due to get married, and they've been dreaming bad things.
Find the warrior woman with the braid. She is our undoing, stealing our dreams.
A warrior with a braid. That can't be Randvi. Where is she?
At a church northwest of town. That's all I saw in my dreams. Find her and please let me sleep.
They're all desperate to sleep, aren't they? Your internet's going out. I think it's making you miss stuff.
Sleep before my wedding.
Sorry to hear that, Kathy.
Dreams of my
That's bad, they keep cutting out.
to start a fight.
Okay, so now we need to head to the church then. So Randvi said, Valka said, was Randvi, she was seeing. Obviously, we know the Cassandra's involved somehow. But yeah, I don't think you've missed anything so far, Kathy. We've just had to go and speak to a couple of people. And now we're just heading to the church, where this warrior woman with a braid is. There's a shop nearby there. I know there's lots of stuff to collect. We'll all be having a look at that in a bit. I just want to focus on the story. I think that should be our start. So where is the church? I probably should have grabbed my horse, to be honest. I do like travelling on foot, because you see more. The horse kind of, you miss stuff, because you just pass things too easily. But yeah, you haven't missed anything so far, Cafe, I wouldn't have said. I've also noticed we can't get any more mastery points because we're max leveled, and because I've not used the last 2 skill points because I don't want that last skill where you auto heal. I don't think I can earn any more mastery points either. So it won't level up at all, which is fine, I don't mind. But that's a small little issue. Okay, this was further than I was expecting. So the people are absolutely shattered, they need some sleep, but they're dreaming of an eagle, and we're known as the eagle bearer. So straight away you would assume there's something to do with us. But they think the eagle bearer is evil. I should have used my horse, shouldn't I? Where am I heading? Let's have a look on the map. We're miles away. Yeah, I'm using my horse. It's going to take us forever to walk there. Okay. Alright. Speed things up a little bit. Okay. Saw people poleaxed. I think there's lots of things to see around here. We'll have a proper exploration at some point as well. Okay, is this the church?
Valka did say her vision was cloudy. Was she seeing Run and the graveyard? Or as Valka put it, a scene of death?
I know, I am levelling up. It is still levelling me up. I didn't think it was for a minute. But it is.
Dark spirits torment this land.
Right, there's dark spirits here. We know what that means. Or what it normally means anyway. This is a cursed church as well. Randvi did talk about this. There we go, that's the warrior woman. lots of people dead around us. That's not Ramvi. I can tell you that at a distance. There's no way that's Ramvi.
Volko's right.
Although he seems to think it is. That's Cassandra.
No. Cassandra.
And she has a hidden blade. See it on her arm.
And you are?
Okay,
Your
I've got to
opponent.
fight. So, some people have asked how Cassandra would still be alive. If you haven't played Odyssey, I'm suggesting you play it. I know a lot of people don't say it's a good game. Guess who? Absolutely. Alright, luckily I don't have to do any of the fighting. But yeah, Cassandra had the Staff of Hermes, which kept her alive. If you've played Odyssey, the ending will explain a lot more than I'm going to. But that's how she is still alive.
So is this
Although,
Randvi good with an axe?
I will say something that doesn't work.
Much better than you.
Ah,
Cassandra only stays alive whilst holding the staff. She's not holding it. She's just seen the hidden blade.
you favor other weapons too. Where did you get that blade?
You talk too much.
Well, she can fight, which we know anyway. We didn't play as her in the Odyssey, we played as Alexios. But she was the canon character. Yeah, it's weird. She wouldn't be alive, would she, without it? Unless, obviously, it's on her somewhere. I don't quite know how that works. And she has a hidden blade as well. There we go. I did notice that on her arm.
There are some things to talk about.
I like the fight scene. We haven't had to do it ourselves. It's all a cutscene. She fights well, though. And obviously she didn't have the hidden blade in Odyssey. But she must have picked one up over time.
Eivor, I take it you're one of the hidden ones.
Not exactly. But I admire their work.
If you're not going to talk straight, let's go back to fighting.
You played us, you're not liking them fighting each
I'm
other.
not a hidden one, but I have friends that are. And often my goals align with theirs. I assume the same is true for you.
That's interesting. So she has friends that are hidden ones. The hidden ones being the assassins. That's quite cool. So there's a continuation there. Because obviously, it's her child that goes on to be in Origins. And is to do with that story. Her child is linked through Origins. That's quite interesting. Yes, I feel the same.
Yes. I've made friends with the hidden ones, and I agree with their goals.
And perhaps we might have more in common than we thought.
You haven't told me why you're here, after coming all the way from... where?
I've traveled so much, it's been a long time since I've been from somewhere. But the Greek world was my home. Long ago.
A long, long time ago.
I came here looking for an ancient artifact that's causing this island a great deal of trouble.
You mean the nightmares? A seer told me that the person I'd find amidst death on this island was causing them.
The same one that mistook me for someone named Randvi? Maybe you're
I can see the similarities with Ramvi, to be fair. But you can also tell straight away it's not her.
For all these bodies.
I can see the similarities.
I watched these people tear each other apart out of madness and lack of sleep. It's the artifact I'm looking for causing all this. Normally I'd be quick to track it down, but this fog is making things difficult. Almost impossible.
If you're so easily blocked by a curse, how do you expect to deal with the realm of spirits and dreams?
A curse? Huh. You know the secrets of this land well, then.
Do you hear something?
No, no. Listen. Something tells me we should work together.
And what exactly is telling you that?
The obvious. You want to stop the nightmares, and I want the artifact causing them. Help me get rid of this fog so we can find it.
After such a strange encounter, I'm really meant to believe you are not causing the nightmares.
I swear to you, I am here to stop them.
So she has gone from protecting the staff of Hermes
We can work together.
to looking for artifacts. I'm assuming Odyssey will give us a little bit more info, maybe. Destroy the cursed symbol. They do look a lot alike. There is still a difference. So the armor was the thing that gave it away immediately for me. Okay, there's a cursed item, and it is up there. She's coming with us. We feel the controller's shaking. Okay, force this open.
Hey,
Of course.
can't do this alone.
Here.
That's quite cool. Okay.
You're quite strong.
You should know. I had you cornered in that fight just moments ago.
Yeah, I can feel
And
it.
an even stronger ego to match. Not surprising.
Okay, we need to use a skill to break this. That one. So I'm trying to remember buttons. There you go. Let's drop down. Alright, he won't climb down, so we're just a little bit further than I was expecting it to be. Hear the curse symbol.
What an interesting church. In all my travels, I've never seen one quite like this.
Are you here to see the sights or get rid of this fog?
I have to take it
Lots
what
of
I can.
loot.
It's not as if I plan to stay long.
I feel like I'm grave robbing. Right, there's a wall to break there. And there's our cursed item. Curse destroyed.
That's better.
I'm just going to look if there's anything to pick up in here.
Nice work. The curse is fading. It'll be much easier to find the artifact now.
Okay,
Thought I
that
let
goes.
you tag
That
along
does go
there.
outside.
I did most of the work.
She's thanking us for
You're getting on
our
my
work.
nerves, you know.
She's getting on our
These
nerves
quarters
already.
probably aren't helping.
Okay, what's through here? So we know the way out. I just want to see what else is here, to be fair. So if you went through there, there's oil jars for blowing up that door if you haven't got the skill to do so. Nice little jump. And we've got a little opal. Nice big jump. I'll give him that. Okay, so we can now leave then. I don't think there's anything else in here looking at it.
These close quarters probably aren't helping.
She's outside waiting
Let's find
for
a
us.
way out.
There's a little tunnel here. Ah, more goodies. This is why I like exploring and checking everything. Just never know what you're going to find. Don't think there's anything else in here. Nope, that's everything. Go through the hole. Okay, that's not good. I actually can't get out. I came in here, but I can't get out the same hole I came in with. That's annoying. There's no climb out. It's like there's a hit. Oh, I've got it. There we go. Managed to get it to work. There are enemies out here. Right, Cassandra's with us. Who are these guys?
Hey, what?
Ambushers.
They're crazy from lack of sleep. Just like the men I saw tearing
Okay,
one
I've
another
been so
apart
long
earlier.
since I've done
Better
this.
take them out before they take us down.
Cold, but I agree.
Eagle Bearer! You caused this! You're responsible for our suffering!
Was he talking?
Okay. The Eagle Bearer's the one at fault for their suffering. So that's us they're having a go at. A little bit of an ambush.
It really seemed like
I'm definitely
someone was
not
talking
okay
directly
with
to
the
you in
controls
the
again.
fight.
The artifact I'm seeking does cause strange things to occur. But I should track it more easily now that the fog is gone.
As if a foreigner could search these hills.
Ready to commit to being my guide?
I didn't say that. If I'm going to help, I need more information. Like, what exactly is this artifact you're seeking?
The less you know about it, the better.
The better for you mean? You want me to trust you, no?
What is the
The
artifact?
artifact is an object of great power, left here by old gods. Left on this island, it could wreak havoc on the world.
Okay, a few questions to ask.
Why aren't we under whatever spell or curse this artifact seems to have placed over everyone else?
It is difficult to explain, but artifacts like this can affect people differently. Many are corrupted by them. Perhaps we are of a similar strength. But even if we're not having nightmares, we should still be wary of its power.
Fair enough, so still going to be wary. It may not be the nightmares expecting us. It could be something else.
If this artifact is ancient and was left here who knows how long ago, why is it suddenly causing problems now?
Loki got bored? So serious. Truthfully, I'm not sure. These artifacts
Obviously,
can
that's
be
Loki.
activated.
I like that little
Someone tampered with it.
connection there.
After all,
His
many
face,
are
because
drawn
he
to
is
its
Loki.
powers. It tempts them.
How exactly are you planning to track it down?
Leave that to me. Finding these artifacts has been my calling for some time now. I've developed a knack for tracking them down. With the aura gone, it should be even easier to find.
Hopefully. Right, let's go.
Let's not waste time. What's our next move?
Now that this fog is gone, I should be able to better track the artifact's location. Before that, though, I'm going to take another look around the church. See what I can learn of these foreign lands. Meet me in Topta?
It'll take more than studying one church to become familiar with this island. But fine.
So we need to meet
We'll meet
Rambi
again soon.
in another town by the sounds of things. Tossing and turning complete. Night and day is the next quest. I don't think there's anything to pick up here. Nope. Okay, so let's have a look where we should head next. So we've got to meet her all the way over here. So I think we should head... I don't want to clear anything now. I kind of want to hold off clearing until after, unless it's on our way. So my thinking is viewpoint and then we'll head across. I'm just wondering while we're here, should we head there? Yeah, okay, let's head there to that wealth because it is below where we are anyway. So it is nearby. So we probably should head there first. But then we'll do viewpoint and head to Cassandra. I should really use the horse more. So this might even give us a fast travel point because it looks like a village of some sort. Or is it an enemy camp? It's an enemy camp. Iron Brew Mines.
Draw attention here.
Okay, so we've got to be a little bit careful because obviously we're not welcome. Where's that guy going? All I was just wanting to grab the wealth. I wasn't planning to take out a whole place, but I may have to. We can do it without being seen. Even better for us. Okay, no one there. There's a few wealths here to collect though by the looks of things. How am I for arrows? I've got 21 arrows. 27. So we need to head up the ladder. If I can pick them off without getting into a straight up fight, we will do that. As I think that's always a good idea when you can. There's opal there. Loot chest. Right. So who can we take out without obviously getting into a big full-on fight with everyone? Not them people. There is fire there though. I could think set that on fire. There's a person there. Can we take them out in one? Nope. Okay. Took out one guard in one hit, but I can't seem to take anyone else out. Let's go that one. I'm thinking oil jar. Although that didn't quite do what I wanted it to do. That did though. You know I said I wasn't going to fight anyone. I think I've got to. Okay. Yeah, that kind of went badly wrong pretty quickly. That's okay. They're not hearing me from there. Okay. We might as well go for a straight on fight, I think. My plan wasn't to go in straight for a full-on fight, but I've kind of not got a choice. I hate them guys.
One with the flame.
Right, he's down. He's down as well. Yeah, I wasn't going to have a full-on fight, but I don't really have much choice. My doing, admittedly. Anyone left? We've done them all. I think we've taken all one out. We only came in for the wealth. Okay, is there anything else here? There's more enemies, actually. Chain assassination. Okay, I think that's this area clear. We got the wealth, which was the main item was after. There's nothing else hidden around here, I don't think. I think we're all good. I see something flashing. Yeah, there is one treasure I've missed by the looks of things. Just here. So we're probably going to turn out we should have come here on a mission, but... Wealth is cleared. We'll ride to the viewpoint, and then we'll head... There's supplies in there. It's interesting. And then we'll meet Cassandra. One thing we haven't done, I know we don't... It's because I'm used to an autosave now on the most recent games. We are going to make a save. should have done it before now. It's only because I'm so used to the autosaves in the games, the older games we're currently playing. But yeah, life's still mine. Enemies are interesting. Can't say whether the detection system's changed that dramatically. I wasn't exactly very stealth, to be fair. Scenery-wise, though, I think it looks nice. And it's a fair size for a free update. It's a fair size island. I wasn't expecting something as big. I don't think. Not for free. I just thought it may be a mission. I didn't think it would be an actual island in itself. Okay, let's get up here, viewpoint, and then we'll head to Cassandra. Again, I'm expecting this to be a decent view. Sun is setting as well, which is quite nice. We've already seen there's a flying paper to chase as one of the things to solve. That's always an interesting one. Right, we should have opened the whole map up now. And that is the map. Oh, it's a little bit unexplored over here. But that is the map as a whole. I think that's quite a nice map. There's a decent amount of stuff to do. Obviously, we don't know how long the story takes, but there's a decent amount of stuff. We'll do a lot of our exploring. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I was actually trying to just jump down. But okay, that was me pressing on buttons. Right, we'll call the horse. We're heading to Ranvi. Not Ranvi. Wrong person. We're heading to Cassandra. Call my horse then. There we go. Deer in my way there. Interesting place. There's a lot of detail for something that's free. I don't know, I think I'm just surprised by how much there is for something we haven't had to pay for. I don't know, let's see how it goes. I think it's kind of taken me aback a little bit, to be honest. Okay, there is a artifact to our left. Just on the way we'll clear it, which I think it's going to be. Okay, it's here. Is the artifact right where we are? It is. Okay, so the town we're after is on the other side of this river, but there is an artifact nearby, so we'll clear this one over here. Door is barred.
The other side must be barred.
Okay, we've got to find our way in the doorway. No worries. No worries at all. Thank you for dropping by though. Thank you for joining us. As I say, I don't think the way it's looking we're going to get all this done today. So we'll probably do more Saturday evening. And we'll try and combine it with the new festival. The Yule Festival as well. Hopefully the Yule Festival will be different to what we've had so far. But no, thank you very much for joining us, Kathy. Sorry you can't watch it live. But thank you for trying. I think it's going to take a couple of streams. Yeah, it does seem that way. Oh, it's a flying paper. It's in the roof. Just seen it. Right, okay. Oh, it's outside the house. I didn't realise that. I don't think I'm going to catch it now. I don't think there's any chance of me catching this. I didn't realise I was on top of the house. Yeah, it's already gone back. Right, we'll go backwards. Flying papers are not my best friend. Yeah, I think it's going to take us a couple of attempts, isn't it? To get it all done. Considering I like to do everything, I think it will definitely take a few attempts. Or a few times. Like I say, we'll try and combine it with the Yule Festival. Come on. There we go. Tattoo design collected. That's second artifact done on the Isle of Skye. As always, we won't rush it. Even if we clear everything, we'll still explore the land, have a proper look at the detail. Cassandra is in town here. So let's have a look. I think that's the other thing. We're already an hour into the stream, so if we're already an hour in, and I don't think we've barely scratched the surface just yet. It's definitely going to be a couple of streams, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Like I say, we'll probably combine it with the Yule Festival.
Cassandra is certainly odd. I wonder if I can truly trust her.
Okay. Right, there is a small wealth, I believe, just over here. So Ivor's wondering if he can trust Cassandra. And to him, she's going to be extremely odd, isn't she? She's not going to be one of the normal people he meets. Because obviously she's extremely old at this point. And she's done a great deal of her life by the looks of things. I've really got to get Odyssey reinstalled so we can see what that does with the story of her, because maybe it's going to tell us a bit more about what she did in the between times, maybe. There is something in here to pick up, but the door is locked. Is that a hole in the roof we can get through? I think it is. I think that is a hole in the roof. No. Oh, there's people in the house. There's me just walking into the house. They've locked themselves in, but I've just broken in just to grab the chest. As you do. Right. There's something else down here to grab as well. As I say, we always clear as we go, so anything nearby to pick up, we'll try and pick up. Where was this one? So these are all fishing. I'm curious to what the language is. Obviously some do speak English, but they also speak in another language as well. Cassandra is over here somewhere. Nothing else along the way to pick up. And there's Cassandra. But yeah, definitely interesting so far. And with the graphical improvements, I'm really looking forward to the DLC in March.
I was beginning to think all this talk of gods and nightmares might have scared you off.
I said I would come. So, great artifact hunter, did you track it down as easily as you said you would?
Not quite. But after studying this island, I found our next step. I'll lead you to it, if you're ready.
I don't know myself, but I wonder if is that the same voice actress as it was in Odyssey? Anyone that's played Odyssey may still know. I actually don't know if it's the same actress. I could look it up, obviously. But let me know if you do know.
On to this next step. The shared expedition is starting to feel tedious.
Spoken as if finding an ancient artifact long hidden away was supposed to be simple.
Right, follow her to the artifact. She's going to use a horse, isn't she? So let's call our trusty steed. Here it is. This is a horse
I take it you've been hunting these
we got from
artifacts
France.
for a long time now.
Yes, quite some time.
What led you to this?
Strangely enough, a vacation gone horribly wrong. Now it has become a destiny of sorts.
What exactly are we going to do with this artifact once we find it?
I will take it far away from this island for safekeeping. To a place where no one can maliciously...
There's a mystery on her left.
Power? So it's a weapon of some kind.
In the wrong hands, it is. The kind of weapon that should never be used.
It's
got to be an apple, hasn't it, surely?
That sounds like a sentiment spoken by someone too weak to wield its power.
It might sound strange to you, but trust me, its power is not to be taken lightly. The survival of your world depends on that.
But yeah, I'm still trying to go over the stuff for Hermes. It's got to be on her person. Why she wouldn't be alive still. Hopefully that gets explained. But it may not until we do Odyssey, maybe. I don't know. There's actual... Oh, there's the mysteries here. Oh, it's...
This is it.
Yeah, I know what the mystery is as
Somehow
well.
this stone formation will bring us closer to the
Standing
artifact.
stone puzzle.
I think it's a riddle of some kind.
Well, of course it is.
Since you're clearly an expert at playing with rocks.
Ivor seems a bit put
Get
out
to solving it then.
by her remarks. He doesn't seem to have much patience for Cassandra, which is interesting. So the contours of this island pulse with a commanding spirit, weak with fasting and self-flagellation, cannot find its source. But I'm certain that it is the spirit of the Nephilim. A certainty glows within my breast. It was they that authored the strange markings I came upon years ago. It is they that speak to me now. These are their words, let them burn in my soul. Born in mud and excrement, cleansed in cold waters, wrapped in the shroud of coming death, remember the pain and despair that lie within. Brendan of Clonfert. And no, I cannot read the bottom bit. I want to say that's Isu at the bottom, but I don't know. Okay, we obviously need to use the Odin's Sight, and we need to try and get this in the right place to match up. I think it's the outline of the island, isn't it? So, where's our vantage point going to be? Let's have a quick look at that. So I think maybe that's on the left. What have we got? So I'm just trying to work out the likeliest place, because obviously it's a weird looking shape. So where's this start? So I think these can take a bit of time sometimes. Sometimes they're fairly easy. Normally there's a reason there's points to stand on, like this one here. Could be an indication you need to stand on here to see the puzzle. There is also an opening. Okay. And we can read a letter. Page of a diary. This doesn't seem quite right, but I sense I'm getting close to uncovering whatever secrets these stones are hiding. Does that mean we're in the wrong position then? Although, that looks like it could be close to what we're after. Trees in my way. I think we're in the wrong place. I think. Yeah, trees. But I like the little diary. I think that's explaining we're in the wrong place. The diary is. Okay. Has this one got anything on it? This stone. That stone hasn't got anything on it. So does that mean that's maybe the viewpoint to stand on? Possibly not, actually. Although there is something in the middle. something in there, isn't there? Don't think we can get until we solve the riddle. Okay. So. It's definitely not that one. It is just getting yourself in the right spot. Once you're in the right spot, it becomes a lot easier. Oh, there's another diary page here. I made a fascinating discovery today while resting on a makeshift shelf I assembled. I felt a strange renaissance, a kind of power. But still it feels as though something has been hidden from me. Almost as if my eyes betray me. This exploration is taking longer than I anticipated. I should have brought more water. I wanted the open. There we go. Chest in here as well. Is there anything else? Nope. Okay. So I don't think it's there. You can see that's completely nowhere near correct. There's a tree here though. Could be the answer. I've gone too far away from it. So we know it's not the tree then. Right. I think we only have had one issue with these in the main game. I don't want to start having big issues with them now. It's an interesting problem to solve. So I'm just trying to... So the little island on the right is on its own. So once we can find that isolated, I think that'll make life easy. Oh. So that looks like the bottom. So I think that bit's correct. That's our far left, possibly. It's kind of roughly got the right shape. But how do I get that to go with anything else? It's kind of at the wrong angle. But it seems to have that shape at the bottom. So we're looking at something similar. That's obviously wrong, that's straight ahead of us. Also notice there is one underneath there. That's interesting. Okay, we're actually near it. Made a funny noise a minute ago. So does that line up then? There's no way that's the whole thing. Sometimes if you're nearly right, it does make a funny noise. Which is doing there, but I know that's not correct. I think it's got something to do with that middle bit, hasn't it? I think that's got to be the connection, I would have said. What are we connecting that to? I can't be usurped already by a puzzle that I can't solve, surely. Hopefully other people are having as much issue with this as I am. I'd be annoyed if they weren't. Okay. Just trying to get the right shape, and I just can't get an angle that seems right. There's another note here. It's as if I feel energy radiating from these stones. Amazing. Could uncover the secrets to be a matter of perspective. I should search the area carefully. So there's a bit of a clue there, isn't there? Searching the area carefully. It's a matter of perspective. Which is what we know anyway from the base game. It doesn't help us at this point. There is something. I was thinking more we could stand on there. I think there is something to this one, I think. Maybe not. The island's too small on the right, isn't it? On that one. It's definitely a matter of perspective, it's just getting the right perspective. So that looks similar there. So if that's correct, then we need to do the rest of it. Which means it's a matter of perspective. I may have cracked it, but I don't know for sure. Is that nearly it? See, that to me isn't far off. Okay. This moves. That's why I said look around then, isn't it? Didn't spot that. I was just seeing. I think I kind of had a shape. I feel a connection with the stones. That my feet are above the ground. I need to find a way to climb up. Yeah, I think I know where it is now. And I think I nearly had it there, but I'm not high enough. Whereas now, I think it will be. There we go. That definitely took some exploring to figure that one out. We have done it. I think that was probably harder than ones we had in the base game, to be fair. An invisible force. Okay, to get that to stop, I need to talk to her. I had to move.
That's it? There's nothing.
Of course you don't see it. You don't have my gifted sight.
That gift wouldn't run in the family, would it? Who might your parents be?
Mind yourself and focus.
Oh, okay. He doesn't want to share, does he? So that took a little while, admittedly.
Looks like the Isle of Skye, but there are several markings on it.
Could it? No, it couldn't be. A map?
Really? Obviously. Markings, it's always going to be a map.
I didn't feel the need to state the obvious.
There's definitely tension here between Ivor and
What are
Cassandra.
the markings?
There are several triangles, and one X, not too far from here.
What are we waiting for? X marks the spot.
Does X mark the spot, though? Or does it mark trouble? Let's go and find out, I suppose. But yeah, that was... I felt that was harder than the base game ones were done. Maybe I'm just out of
So,
practice.
do you just spend your days attacking strange women in graveyards, or
Where's
do
my
you
horse?
have other duties?
I take care of my people.
There he is.
We have a settlement, Ravensford.
There we go.
That
So he's
must be
giving a
nice.
little bit of information, but not too
I've
much.
traveled alone for what feels like a lifetime now.
You speak as if... How old are you exactly?
Older than you'd think.
A lot older than
But
you think,
everyone
rival.
tells me I have a young face.
A young face that doesn't age would be the answer to that one.
That's a very pretty bird flying above you.
Her name is Sunan.
I had a bird once. A long time ago. An eagle named Icarus.
I prefer ravens. Eagles are too...
That's true, we're not the eagle bearer,
Godly?
are we? Have a raven.
gaudy.
She is the eagle bearer. And everyone's been dreaming about the eagle bearer. I wonder if it's the artifact's way of protecting itself. So warning people that obviously Cassandra's out looking for and trying to take it. So maybe it's the artifact's way of protecting itself. That's my current philosophy anyway. I kind of think that's might be where they're heading with it. Okay, so we're heading for the X marks the spot. Four there. We don't need to stop and kill it. It ran away. Heading left. Yeah, we're definitely not getting this done in one stream. I can tell that now.
You're quiet. Not thinking of throwing another axe at my head, are you?
No, I'm just not compelled to feel silence like you are.
Good. That fight took a lot out of me. Not sure I'm ready for a second.
You kept me on my toes as well.
So there's a mutual respect, isn't
A
there?
compliment?
Even though Ivor doesn't want to open up to her, there is a mutual respect. So this is the Cave of Gold. What have we got in here? Okay. There's like a pulse coming out of there. There's a pulse in the walls.
There's nothing here.
There
Stand
is.
right here.
Why?
Can't you trust me? Or at least pretend to, so this goes faster?
Fine.
Stand where directed by Cassandra. Right, so we're gonna stand in the centre. I was gonna say there's something
How do you
here.
know?
There we go.
Lots of practice.
So the east is hidden by the Isu.
Another ambush! They must be drawn to the temple.
They're very persistent. Are they speaking your language?
Little less talking, more fighting!
Alright, last one's down. Obviously the poison isn't helpful. But yeah, the civilians, the people around the island seem to be drawn
I've
to
seen
this.
this before.
That's why I think it's kind of a
We'll need
protection thing.
shards, keys, to place on this pedestal.
Ah.
Should open.
No.
So the shards
We
obviously
need
are to
to
do
talk.
with
Those
Odyssey.
people that attacked us, were they speaking your language?
I already told you. The artifact has made them go mad.
hasn't made them go mad. The artifact is protecting
Cassandra.
itself.
Eivor, when are you going to see that I'm here to help?
You're hiding something. If you're being honest, I know you mean well. I think she's hiding something. We know she's hiding something.
No, you're lying. I'm sure of it.
Have I been anything but helpful to you since I got here?
In the first ambush, those men seemed to know you. And now they're speaking your language? You can't take me for such a fool.
Yeah, there's more going on that she's not telling us.
There's a chance that my arrival on the Isle of Skye might be what activated the artifact's powers.
There we go.
But it's not certain. And even if it's true, that's all the more reason for me to remove it.
No, that's all the more reason for you to leave, so I can remove it myself. You've done enough. I can't trust you, Cassandra.
You have no idea what you'd be dealing with. You need my help.
I know what I must do from here. And if those men are after you, it'll be even easier for me to continue by myself.
Eivor, please!
I wasn't what I was aiming for, to go off on myself. I wanted to give us the truth.
Anything you've seen.
Nothing is too powerful for me. Besides, I'm sure I'll make better use of this weapon than you.
God, fine. I've had enough of you anyway. You're impossible. You're too brash, Eivor. And it will undo you.
So the other 4 things on that map, I would guess, is where the shards are.
Better get going.
Counting sheep is the next quest. So yeah, my assumption is the shards we need are the other parts on that map. Gather the shards to open the door to the Cave of Gold. Shards being similar to Odyssey. That's my kind of assumption. There's that little link, I would say. But we know Cassandra was hiding something. That was obvious. But yeah, I'm of the belief so far from what we know that the reason the people are going mad and can't sleep and are seeing an eagle bearer, which isn't us, I did get that wrong, that's Cassandra, is because I think it's the artifact trying to protect itself. In my eyes, that makes the most sense at this point. Right, we have got an artifact right near us. I believe that's the first thing to go and grab. The rest of them are all over the place, actually. There's 5 in total. I'm only seeing 4 markers, though. I'm assuming the 5th will be more to do with the story, maybe. Maybe Cassandra gets it for us, I don't know, but there is 5 needed, I think. Time-wise, we're okay. We've got a bit more time left. So we'll see how many of these artifacts we can gather, these shards. Story-wise so far, though, interesting. I still think Cassandra's not telling us everything. I think there's a little bit more to it. Okay. Am I heading the... Check we're heading in the right direction, should we first? Yeah, we've just gone down the road. I know there's a wealth there. Head to the town. Mini wealths to grab. Whilst also picking up the shard that's here. One down. I'm out of arrows. I was gonna say, I shouldn't be out of arrows already. Here's down. I need to pick some arrows up by the sounds of things. Right, I'm assuming we're allowed in. No, it's off limits. So we're going to have to fight our way through if we want the shard and by the looks of things. Definitely need arrows, don't I? Okay, there's a ladder there, which is probably got something to do with what we need to do. Arrows are here. Don't know where the shard is. In this village somewhere. Yeah, there's a ladder there we can actually get down. We've got a new fast travel point as well now. My problem is he's looking at us. Right. Should be okay. Ladder's down. Anything I need to pick up? Not by the looks of it. I'm going to wish I'd used the inside ladder, maybe. No, it should be alright, actually. Anything to pick up here? Get a bit of loot, more arrows. That's the more important thing at this point. Okay. Obviously there are enemy here, so we've got to be a little bit wary. We could go full on attack, but I think it's not really the done thing, is it? It's not a one-shot kill. I can take the weak point shot though, I think. That is the weak point shot done. The only annoying thing is he didn't die. He did now. Okay. So you go for a week. Okay, we've obviously been seen. I didn't keep it as quiet as I was hoping. I didn't see the person down here. They're all possessed. You can see the things coming off them. It means they're all possessed. So yeah, all the enemy are possessed. By the looks of things. Anything to pick up? There's a chest here. We've got a sacred orb as well. Okay. Shard is here somewhere.
Wait a minute!
He's down. So yeah, there's a glimmer to these people which tells me they're possessed. Right, where are they? One there. Definitely getting a hang of combat again now.
That's it! Die!
You gonna attack or not? There is still someone here, I just don't know what. Oh, they're there. Head down. Perfect. Yeah, combat is getting a little bit easier now. I'm back au fait with it. Okay, where's my shard? Over here. That's below us. Okay. Few things to pick up in here. A note. Letter regarding the miners. The miners have not brought ore back from the mine for weeks. Yet they're constantly working there. What could be going on? Tried to investigate and was told to stay away. I caught a glimpse of miners sleeping on the ground, as if they fell unconscious of exhaustion from working non-stop. Something strange is afoot. So I wonder if that's the mine that we've been to already. I didn't see us pick up a shard. And I thought the shard is still underground, so it's not in here. Then. Down there. Ah. Hang on. Is the boxes blocking something? Well, they might be, but I don't think they are. So I would say we've got to go and find a way down. It's going to be... Where's the entrance? Could be just a hole in the ground, maybe. They need to blow up. possibly. Maybe it's not even in the village. That's the other thing. It could be just past the village. We are in the exploration zone, so it's around here somewhere. I roughly know, maybe roughly where it is. Another note. Praise diary entry. So much smoke, I would have thought burning a village would be easier than building one. Had to be done. No one can find our discovery. Must tie up all the loose ends. Okay, so the entrance is in here somewhere. They burnt the village. So it'd be whatever house is on fire, which is that one, could be our entrance. So underground entrance here. Maybe I missed something in the well. I don't think I did. That's all right, we've actually only got about 20 minutes left, to be fair. But thanks for dropping by, BMB. Much appreciated. Okay, so we, for some reason, can't pick this money up. I can hear it humming as well. Arrows, we do need those. Okay, so there's an entrance I'm looking for. We've come out of the exploration zone, so it's down here. I've just got to find the way in. Maybe I need to blow that up. Maybe that will give us the entrance.
Ah, shit! Shit!
Come on, I got to put out the fire on me.
Shit!
Run out of stamina. Okay, it's because our arrow's on fire. I wondered if that would give us
Flames!
a way in. Come on. I will say I'm finding this a little bit tricky in terms of knowing where we are, and obviously our exploration settings are on the hardest. But I'm finding it difficult to try and find the areas I'm meant to be heading towards. More than I normally would, I feel. Right, I'm gonna head down here again. Maybe we missed the blow-up wall or something. Is my thinking. I may have missed something there. Nothing that way. There's definitely nothing that way. Nothing to blow up. There's no little tunnel I can see. Okay, so it's definitely not through there. They've discovered something. So we had to burn the village because I didn't want anyone else finding out what they'd found. This house has been burnt. Is there anything here? No. Well, only half it's been burnt, to be fair. This is burnt down here, isn't it, actually? Let's have a look at this. Another letter. Letter found in hung ladder. Everyone is acting strangely lately. Their patience ground down to nothing. Goodbrand was acting out of pure madness. He had to be killed. There is something going on with the neighbours too. I heard screams coming from their home. The other day I saw Ogmund get dragged inside. He never left. My dread grows with each passing day. Nothing in here. I'm hoping I'm not being really silly with this. Ah, underground bit. There we go. I wasn't being silly, we just had to find the entrance. And that is what we're after. That is the shard that they found. They're like they're worshipping it.
This must be one of the shards I need to place on the pedestal.
And they are the same shards as they had in Odyssey. So I like the little link. Yeah, the link with the shards is quite cool. Where are we heading now? That's the next question. We've now cleared this at least. So I don't think there's anything else to pick up in here. I feel like we have cleared it of everything. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh, we haven't cleared it. There is actually a mini wealth of mist. So we'll just head towards that. So it might be next to the sea by the looks of it. We didn't really look at this bit that much, did we, to be fair? So it's just up here somewhere. Oh, okay, we missed it inside the tower by the looks of it. Thought I'd cleared it all. Ladder here. I did honestly think I cleared all, but I must have missed something. Where is it? It's on the roof. That's why I haven't got it. It's actually on the roof. Well, not on the roof itself, but it's in part of the roof. There we go. So yeah, that's what we hadn't collected it. Didn't actually see up there. Chest looted. There's a door down. Okay. What is the next nearest shard? What have we got? About 10 minutes left. Obviously, we can always fast travel and head north to clear this when we're done. We've got no reason to head there yet. There is obviously a wealth there. And our other shards are all the way down south this time. So I'm thinking... grab the wealth, as it's on the way anyway. And I suppose ride south. Yeah, I'm kind of in two minds of where we need to be heading first. There's loads of different places. There's an excavation site there as well. We may as well clear the wealth along the way. There's a camp there. So I think that kind of makes sense in my eyes. So we'll head for the first wealth on the way. Whether we'll get a chance to do another shard tonight, I'm not sure. Looking at the time, but we'll try our best. Okay, so one wealth is this way. What is this place? Okay. Can't take the horse in. Slide under. Okay, so this is where our wealth is by the looks of it. Stuttering a little bit, but well, it's not crashed or anything. Saying that, I should be giving a save, although the order saves are there as well. Oh, I did not mean to blow myself up. Covered myself in oil as well, which isn't a good sign.
No! Out! Out!
Put it out. Yeah, that wasn't what I intended by any means. Okay, so we're gonna have to blow up a wall. I think that's obvious by the fact there's bombs there. That's down there then. Let's read the note. Letter found in an abandoned mine. We've barricaded the entrance to the mine. The riches we find here will be ours to keep, not to share with the fools. The hung ladder, who scoffed at us for pursuing this. We know the voice we heard. In case any fools did make it this far, I can certainly get rid of them. Accidentally, of course. The fewer the richer, after all. I'm assuming we can't get through there. We need to go enter from the other side, I would have said. Get that out of the way. But we can blow that up. We only came here to clear the wealth, to be honest. We weren't here for any other reason. So, got a tungsten ingot. It was only because we're passing, I thought we'd clear it while we're here. I'm having a hard time picking up some items, I've noticed. Mainly silver. I struggle to pick it up. Okay, back out. Let's see where we're heading next. So, horse is still here at least. Okay. Everything is south or to the west. Obviously we could fast travel to here, but I kind of want to see the island as well. So, that wealth, and then it's a straight ride south, I think, from there. And then we can head across to this island. And then there's 2 more back up. I think that's probably the easiest plan, but like I say, we won't be able to clear it tonight. So, next wealth, we can have a look if anything else turns up on the way. We'll look to clear that. If we get a couple of streams out of this, so say 4 or 5 hours or so, I'll be pretty happy with that story-wise and clearing. As it's free, it's a free DLC in theory. Yeah, I'd be very happy with 4 or 5 hours worth of content. Yeah. So here's a wealth. What's the betting we're not allowed in here? This is a nice place to go to. Could be wrong, it might be. No. Enemies.
The guards here are vigilant.
Obviously we'll try and be stealth this time. Better than we have done so far, hopefully. We've not exactly done brilliantly with stealth so far.
Hey!
I pressed the wrong button for assassination. You know when I said I haven't done very well with stealth so far? I think that's the understatement of the year. Any more for any more? I wasn't aiming to just run in and kill everyone. My plan was to do it slowly and surely, but...
Stay away from me!
Right, where's the lot? There's a guy over here.
Stray dogs will be kicked.
Okay.
It's always me gets the dirty jobs.
Come on then. Man of Arms is down. He was doing well at blocking us to start with. Where's he gone? I say, what's shooting at us, but I can't see. I'm climbing up. We're not going to get him from here.
Gonna skewer you!
Perfect. Right. I think that is basically everyone out of the camp. If not, we can still get the wealth anyway. My theory of trying to do it nicely and sneakily didn't really work. We went the full Viking way in the end. Nice opal there. Chest is there. How am I getting into there? So a hole or something I've got to break. Is there a hole? Yeah, there's a hole outside to sneak in. Nothing else here by the looks of it. Little hole in the tent. I think you check your tent better for keeping treasure hidden away. Right, I believe that's camp clear. I know there's something there. There is a still guy here as well. That's the proper way. Treasure here. A bit more loot. And I think we are done. Nothing else is shiny. Oh, there is something else there. Anything you've cleared it all. Desperately need to keep on top of our arrows better. Rations are full. What was this? In this tent here. There we go. Plenty of opals around for those that like to spend your opals with redder. It's stuttering a little bit, which is a little bit of a worry. Okay, we've already got left. We've got 5 minutes or so. I'm going to go. It's stuttering quite a bit, so I just want to be sure and just give a quick save. Right, we are heading basically directly south. Turn around. That's the one we're heading to. Horse is here. So we're going to try and head straight south. We've got about 5 minutes, but we'll try and get one more shard before we finish. Making the horse run at full gallop over a hill. Probably not the best idea. This is Fairy Glens. These are the standing stones I've already solved. But yeah, the detail is nice. I like how it was done so far. And this one over here. I am really running the horse hard. Obviously, if we see anything, we'll stop and have a look at it. But I think we're all good to go straight there. In a minute. Horse is nearly out of stamina, I've got to stop running it hard. Okay, I think we are getting there. It'd be nice to get one more shard this evening before we finish. Okay, path just here. It's bigger than you think, isn't it? The actual map itself is really big. As I say, a lot bigger than I was expecting. To be fair, you've got to watch the last 4 minutes. Alright. How are you anyway? How are you getting on? Okay, we're only just passing that. Right, my plan was to get one more shard before we finish today. We're still a little way away. Just past the start in town. Come on, horse, don't fail me now. I'm fine. Good, I'm glad you're okay. Yeah, we're not too bad. Not too bad. Could complain, but I won't, obviously. No, all good. Yeah. Right, last one we're going to get tonight, just around here. Yeah, the map, for a free edition, this map is pretty large. Right, are we here? I think it is here. Yeah, Fairy Pools. We're here. There is something, there's a shard here to collect. Just got to figure out where it is. There's a key in the middle. There's something over here as well. A note. Let's have a look at the note. Always a good start. The wedding invitation to the lady of the house. When the full moon rises again, we will celebrate our union as one with plenty of food and company. Leave the fairies at the pools and come celebrate with us in Kilter Glen. Okay, what's in the house? Arrows. A bit of loot, nothing major. Yeah, we've already got the platinum for this, but they've just released new content. It went live today, so this is a crossover story with Cassandra, who's from Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So we've got the platinum, but this is brand new content that launched today. And there is a festival starting in a couple of days' time, which is, again, new content. Normally, new content that's free, like this is free, isn't that long. But this seems to have a bit of decent amount of length to it for a free update. I wasn't expecting it to be this large. Never a bad thing, but yeah, just surprised. Okay, so something in this fairy pool, or something near it. I'm assuming through the waterfall. There we go. Another opal, we can examine that. What's the examiner doing? Ah, there's a lady now appeared. We examined what was behind the waterfall, and a lady appeared with wolves. That doesn't bode well, does it?
Oh yes.
But yeah, we're only going back to because of new content, and then in March there's a brand new DLC. That should be. It's meant to rumoured to be around 40 hours.
Since the nightmare started, the
yeah, we'll definitely be looking at that as well.
That's
not till March.
If I find sacrifices for them. They've even led me to one of their treasures from my hard work.
Okay, so the old lady's been told to make offerings, and she has to kill people. I'll buy the shard and leave for 500. Make me get in the pool, or we can use our charisma. That shard is poisoning your mind. We generally don't fight unless we have to. We try and go for the more of the way of the assassin, that is, kill if we have to. And I refuse to pay for a shard. So we'll try our charisma and see what happens.
Fairies are tricky creatures. Are you sure that shard isn't muddling your mind?
I haven't quite felt like myself, Licky. You could be onto something.
Nice and easy.
Take this shard.
I don't see the point of killing an old lady just because she's losing her marbles a little bit. I'm just glad the wolves aren't attacking. Right, second shard has been acquired. Now, I think I saw a wealth nearby. And I was stopping after this, I know, but I thought I saw a wealth flashing up. Yes, I did. Over there. Right, we're going to grab this, then we're going to save. And my thinking is we'll come back maybe Saturday evening. We've got Genshin Impact tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. We've got Assassin's Creed Revelations tomorrow morning, then Thursday morning more Revelations, depending on how much we get done tomorrow, trying to finish it off, and then Thursday evening's Genshin Impact. So Friday's physio. So I'm thinking Saturday evening we'll come back, we'll carry on with this, and if we have time, depending on how long this is to clear, we'll go to the festival and have a look at that as well, because the Yule Festival starts on Thursday. But so far I'm pretty impressed. I'm impressed at the amount of content there is for a free update. We need... there is 5 in total. I miscounted. I thought there was only 4 to gather, but it was 5. We'll probably do that one next, to be fair. We've cleared some things along the way as well. There's a few mysteries over this side. It's quite interesting. But yeah, for a free update, they've given us a decent amount of content, it seems. I'm pleasantly surprised. Obviously, the rest of it, The Legend of Lu is another with a raid I've never been that worried about. We did the first one. After I've never really needed to. But yeah, that is it. Skill points. Obviously, there are new skills. I didn't even actually realise there were new skills available. To be fair, I hadn't checked. So what's this skills down here? What does this do? I don't want to obviously do one where we heal. That's what I'm trying to ignore. That's why I'm not putting it on. Ignore hit options while performing the next offhand parry or special attack. Okay, that's quite cool. So we need to buy a few of these. There we go. And we've now gained that one. Yeah, no, yeah, I'd like to... You think I should separate them? The thing is, I've named them all as each other. Do you think they should be separate? I've always liked to have it kind of organised that every game has its own playlist. I could even separate some of the Valhalla stuff, because we kind of, why is it not let me zoom out? There we go. The Valhalla stuff, we've kind of mixed together all the different things that have gone on. I've got 2 more skill points to spend. Obviously, that's the one we don't want, that one there, because that's the one that you regain health, and that's what I'm staying away from. And we can't get these 4 because we haven't got that one. Is there any more? There was a couple more I did over here. Hammer and Danax, there we go. No more skill points to spend. We ignore those 4 because we don't want them to. It makes the game too easy. I think we've maxed out skill points again. I believe. Obviously we can't get the last ones because I just don't want to have free health. I think we're done there. There's new abilities added we haven't found yet, so they may be in Isle of Skye, or they may be in something with the raids, maybe. And our save, once we overwrite, we'll see how much we're into it for. It's 261 hours, 42 minutes and 59 seconds. That's a decent amount of saved game, isn't it? You could separate them but keep them in the Ezio collection, because technically that's the collection of 3 games, but have 3 separate playlists. Yeah, I can separate them. I could even change the titles, to be fair, so they are a bit more separate. I think I was a little bit lazy in just putting them all as the Ezio collection. But because it was a trilogy of games together, I kind of just grouped them. And I probably shouldn't have done. You are right. I should have done them separately. I need to have a play and sort that out. I'll probably have a look at that tomorrow, after stream, tomorrow morning. But yeah, I think you're right with that, actually. We should probably look at separating the 3 games. We still haven't got the platinum for Brotherhood. I'm still trying to do that one mission. So that video won't be out. I still need to do reviews. I haven't had a chance to record. I've got loads of stuff I need to do for YouTube. I need to do reviews. I need to do finishing off Brotherhood. There's a couple of series I'd love to do on games that have come out for PlayStation Plus, but I just haven't been able to mix them all in. Car Mechanics, obviously I've got loads of that recorded that I need to keep voicing. Yeah, it is a full-time job, surprisingly. And my issue is I can't, after a stream in the morning, I struggle to do anything for a good few hours afterwards. So I've got to push myself, but try not to push too hard. It's a balancing act. But as I say, for the free update, that is a pretty good amount of content, it seems. Just because you haven't finished AC Brotherhood but started the next game. Yeah, absolutely. It does kind of jump from Brotherhood to Revelations, doesn't it, to be fair? I need to have a look at that then and sort that out. That's me that was got a bit lazy with that. But yeah, the reason, as I said though, the reason we didn't finish Brotherhood in stream was because I didn't want you guys to watch me hour after hour trying to do one mission over and over again. I think they get quite boring. I've had several attempts since, and I still can't do it. And I need that for 100% sync. So yeah, it's one of those. I need to get it done, but it's not the easiest trophy to obtain. But yeah, no, absolutely. I like the advice. I'll have a look at that tomorrow in terms of separating them. And we'll have a look at that and see what we can do with that, to be fair. But yeah, no, thank you for your feedback. It's much appreciated. That's what I like. Honest feedback. What can we do to improve? What things should we change? And especially when it comes to the playlist, I do like them organised as much as possible. So yeah, no, fantastic. Thank you for that, BNB. Much appreciated. Right, that is it for tonight. That is it for us and Valhalla. So as I say, tomorrow morning is Revelations as we continue to work towards the Platinum. Thursday morning is more Revelations, depending how much we get done tomorrow. If we get it all done tomorrow, then we've still got DLC to do Revelations. So we'll definitely have Revelations to do on Thursday, I would have said. Thursday evening, Genshin Impact. Friday, no streams because I've got physio. Saturday will be sCreed Valhalla. We'll continue with the crossover story, and we'll also have a look at the festival, the Yuletide festival as well. So yeah, the Yuletide festival we'll have a look at on Saturday evening, and then Sunday morning, I think I put 10 a.m. We've got a 5-hour stream of Genshin Impact. We're going to try and get as much done in Genshin Impact Sunday morning as possible. That's the last daytime stream, probably this side of Christmas, I would have said. And then we need to work out next week's evening streams. You're sure you could keep them in the playlist, keep adding to it, but just make the playlist separate games. Absolutely, yeah. No, that's absolutely fine. The thing is, you can put one video in multiple playlists. So I could have them separate and also do an Ezio playlist that has them all in, but then I can also separate them so they're in 2 different playlists. That's not an issue, and it would organise it better. So yeah, I'll definitely look at that. No, absolutely. Thank you for that, BNB. Much appreciated. Like I said, I'm always up for constructive criticism. I don't mind changing things if that's what you guys think could be better. I'm more than happy to do all that. Right, that is us for this evening. That is me done. If I don't see you in the rest of this week's streams, have a good week. Hopefully we'll catch some of you again this week or over the weekend. Yeah, I've got a few things I want to do. I might even do a Christmas video, a Christmas message video, maybe. I don't know, I'm in 2 minds whether to or not, but we'll see what happens. Maybe an Assassin's Creed playthrough in the evening, so you're not tired. Yeah, we can. I'm more than happy to do an evening one. Absolutely. Yeah. Well, next week, like I said, there won't be any daytime streams because my little boy's off finishing school for Christmas, and my stepson's home from uni, so there won't be any daytime streams because they'll both be here. So it's evening streams only next week. So yeah, I'm more than happy to do Assassin's Creed in the evening. If we can get Revelations done and the DLC for Revelations done this week, we can even start Black Flag one evening next week. So that's, you know, that's where we're kind of at. Otherwise, we'll have to wait till after Christmas. But yeah, we'll definitely do an Assassin's Creed in the evening as well. More than happy to do that. Right, that is it. Thank you all very much. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the views, and the conversation. You guys have been incredible, as always. And we'll look to see you all very, very soon. You've been off from school since November. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's a little bit... I was assuming COVID would be my assumption. We haven't been that badly affected locally, to be fair. We've got some of the highest rates in the UK in my county, but not here. So we've got a waiver. My little boy's not missed school at all, other than when he's been ill himself. But that's it. No worries, BNB. Thank you very much. Thanks for the feedback. Thanks for the like of it all. Much appreciated. And we'll see you all again very, very soon. Yeah. Any comments, anything you want me to look at and look to change, and let me know in the comments on any video. No worries at all. Thank you all very much. Enjoy your weeks. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.